I'm coming through the black hole. Boom. There we are. Just some random casual gameplay at Diablo 4 in the season mode. Because that's just what I do. I'm not really sharing any tips or any guides like that. I'm actually just running one of these locations here that's considered a malignant tunnel because I wanted to farm some caged hearts because I was starting to like really run low on them. I was getting some new gear and I didn't have any cage hearts. Plus I'm finding it's giving me adequate XP. I'm running a similar build to what I'm running on Eternal with the Druid. And it's a lot of fun. I like the challenge of the whole season thing with the Malignant, those new enemies, some of the new aspects that you can use. Oh, we gotta go big, or we gotta go home here. Oh shit, suck them all in. That's what he said. That's one of those thingamabobbers there from my caged heart. Oh yeah. We're getting goosey where you just suck everyone in the area and it comes right to you. Or they come right to you. Whatever. Can't even talk properly. Maybe I'll show you that because it's a really cool, nifty little thingy. Devious Heart up to 33, max of 50. I'm sure there's higher tiers. Distant enemies are pulled towards you while you have an ultimate skill active. Druid only. So I've just been doing this. It's been a little bit painful. I got the quest to go to tier 3 to do the capstone, but the enemies are level 50. And I'm only, well, I just turned 41 now. I'm like, I'm not that strong. If there was a tier 1 version, I could probably maybe swing it, but I can't. In here, I tend to do, you know, mediocre, as you could see. Okay, so like, let's pull them all in. Boom, like that. Let's vulnerable those bastards. And then we just fuck them up. My voice cracked, that's okay. Helps if I'm actually hitting them. And I just do the big pulls. Because it's more exciting, really. And that's the loop, that's the gameplay loop. You just do this repeatedly a million fucking times over until you get some good loot. And then you push on to a higher number where you do bigger damage. See these things on the ground there, and they disappear if you take too long. Don't take too long to pick them up. Don't be shy. Malignant Heart. It'll spawn a big baddie. And then you whoop the baddie. Bring him in. And then you get a caged heart. I tell you, they still need to work on that poison. That shit is OP. There we go. Okay. Ooh, looks like we may have a shiny. That's actually worth equipping. Willpower's always good. Lightning resistance, don't give a shit about that. See, like my buddy Mustang in Pure Acid would say, if there's only like one stat that's good, fuck it. It's no good. It's gotta have at least two. At least two things on there you like. I'm liking what? The willpower? That's it. Whereas on the other one, movement speed, strength. That's still not that exciting. Max evade, boom, boom. I don't know. Whatever. We'll think about it. When 7 enemies When close enemies automatically cast Cyclone armor. This cannot occur more than... I don't give a shit about that one. Yeah, so sometimes, like I said, I kind of struggle with, you know, do I bother keep going in the season? Or do I just go back? Because most of the stuff is there anyways, except for the cage heart. All that new loot and shit like that is in the Eternal world. You just don't get the new aspects, but guess what? Once the season's over, it even tells you you're not going to get those aspects anyways, so they don't carry over. It's predominantly what you get in the season pass, which is all of that, you know, that stuff there that you claim. It helps if I go to it. There. All these thingies. The cosmetics. Helps if I could speak. Those are a thing. But apart from that... And listen, I'm not trying to downplay the season. But I'm just saying, if you're not playing the season, yes, you're missing out. But in my humble opinion, you're maybe not missing out as much as you think. Yes, there's some cool little builds you can do and all this kind of stuff, and it's fun. But if you are strapped for time, you just don't want to start over. You know, once the season's over, some of these things, if not all of them, that could carry over will come over. Like I said, the weapons, the new stuff, literally, it's all out there in the Eternal world. I think it really is just the whole caged heart thing and the cosmetics. But don't quote me on that too much. Ouch! Big bad worm. So yeah, these enemies, naturally, you wouldn't see this. Sure, let's make it... Hey! Let's go ahead and summon those. Because, you know, I'm not already struggling enough as it is. Oh, shit. I went and got Goosey. That's okay. Bam! You see that? That was semi-exciting, wasn't it? Yeah, it was for me. I did that too far away. Anyways, the caged heart thing is cool. Those, sorry, you'll be able to bring over once the season's done. I don't know if you'll be able to get more. I think you do. I heard a rumor that they'll come over and they'll stay. I don't know how true that is. Come on. Hey, can't always play it safe, right? You know, what I really like about this game overall, apart from the obvious, you know, just a regular old gameplay loop, is that you find your perfect difficulty, right? And it's always a challenge. You essentially can make the game as hard or as easy as you choose. You don't just stand there and spam buttons. It's not like a brainless thing that you do. You gotta strategize, right? Like, you have to really be careful with what you do. how far up you're going to go in the tiers and the nightmare dungeons, so that it always keeps you on your toes. A little too complicated, a little too hard. Well, then guess what? Drop it down a tier or two, right? Literally. Just to kind of get your perfect balance. Just like this, I feel like tier 2, you know, whatever it is I'm doing here. I mean, I'm struggling a little bit. There's no denying that. I barely have any gear as well. Like, oh my god, does my gear suck. But clearly, I'm able to clap some shit. That goddamn poison. See, then you can kind of like move around, try to wait for something to go on cooldown. You know, like I'm just showing, like there's some tactics, some strategy, you know, to this game. And that's the beautiful thing about it. Another friend wants to join us. So this is what I've been doing for like the past hour or so. I was doing all of the strongholds before that, but I've been really struggling. I really want to get through the capstone, but I don't want to be begging people that I know that are higher level and be, can you run me through? Because I've had all my characters ran by, and yeah. But I am excited to do that because obviously uniques and better gear and all that is going to be coming. To me, once you're at like tier 3, that's where it really starts to get, I shouldn't say fun, but that's where like the real chase begins for me for gear. Tier 1, tier 2, I can't have the thing that I'm a permanent werewolf. Right? I can't have any of that stuff in here. It's too weak. I don't think I can go much further. I think there's another enemy? No, there's a thing down here that actually confuses me. Oh yeah, there's this. There's always the Wrathful one, which I can never do. You must have craft a Wrathful Malignant Invoker. But the Vicious Outgrowth, you can always click. And then you'll get a corresponding, you know, Cage Tart there. Again, you gotta balance taking all that damage. When you're gonna pop a potion, pace them out. When are you gonna dodge? Whoops. I botched that. Whatever. Shit happens. This ain't the big leagues. I'm on tier 2. Mind you, even if I was doing tier 100s, it'd be no different apart from just the number on the screen that you see. And I'm getting a really decent amount of loot. Like, I'm really finding I'm getting some good stuff there. Bunch of stuff for Cyclone. So yeah, look at my gear. Oh my god, even my aspects on my gear. I don't even use them. They're terrible. I don't even think any of my gear is upgraded because I'm not content with the stats that are on my gear. And even enough for me to either upgrade them or put an aspect on them from some of the ones I may have collected. So I'm kind of just toughening it out until I get a piece. I'm like, ooh, shiny. And then I'm like, let's upgrade it. Let's slap an aspect on it. maybe even just a couple of aspects. I got 2 aspects I want, where the bulwark lasts 6 seconds longer, and where my cyclone armor also works for physical damage. That's going to be huge, but I don't want to just throw it on anything because it costs money, takes up mats, and I don't have a lot of that to spare. I feel like I don't have enough. See, that's a good pair of... Oh, overpower damage. Okay, so the same overpower damage, but I'll get 5 to all stats. Sorry, I'll get rank to Lightning Storm. Am I even using Lightning Storm? I'm not. Not even using Lightning Storm. So again, these gloves, useless as tits on a bull. That's kind of how I look at my stuff. Dexterity, shadow resistance, fire, terrible boots. I don't care if they're 10,000 eye level. Lightning, yeah, no good. No dice. Rare chest. What do we got here? Blood Howl? Not even using Blood Howl. Not even using, yeah. Fortified Gen, 6 damage reduction while fortified. 2+ ranks to Cyclone. I could be using Cyclone. I love Cyclone. Wait, Cyclone? Tornado. Well, Cyclone's like a tornado. Don't get me started. Anyways, I'll look at that after. But that's essentially what I'm going to be doing here. Is just looking at my stuff that I got. Try to figure out what's a worthy upgrade. Put these in the bank so that, like I said, when I get new jewelry, rings, and necklace only, can you put these cage hearts in? Then I have, like, a plethora of them. And, yeah, I can... What's really cool is, obviously, you just go back to Kyovashot, because, you know, everybody goes there. Excuse me. Then you just reset the dungeon. You portal back. You just rinse and repeat. You never even have to travel. So that's like a really, really cool part of the game. Right? See, because you got your portal there, right? I don't know why I'm bringing you through this here. It's not like this is exactly exciting. Do that. Put those in the bank. Fortify damage reduction from close enemies, damage reduction from distant enemies, damage reduction. Yeah, see. You know what? Oh, Cyclone Armor's my Cyclone Armor. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's not enough to justify that. I don't like Axe because it's always going to be damage to healthy. I rather damage to crowd controlled or what the mace does, which is overpower damage. 492. This one looks like it could be a good weapon. 26 to all stats, but there's no overpower. So 1173. Oh, I lose a lot of overpower. So you know what? Choke on it. 1173. Ooh. Yeah, that's no good. 24 damage to distance enemy. Lucky hit. Yeah, you know what? Piss on that. We'll piss on you too. So basically...
Come back if you need work.
Piss on it all. As always, if you liked the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm. If you didn't like it, well, that's just too damn bad. See? Got a couple there. Trust me. Yeah, I mean, yes, you can have too many of them. It's too bad they don't stack. Well, then again, no two are the exact same there, but... Anyways. Yeah, they take up a lot of room. But it's good to have them. As you can see, the blue ones are kind of rare. But I don't really care for the blue ones. They just... Whatever's on there just doesn't do it for me. Alright. Take care. Maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.